So, I just took my hair down from my dirty ponytail, and I am on the way to the gym. But while I was in session, I didn't see the message until afterwards. I got a message from somebody saying that they've been following me and they find my videos inspiring, and I'm really glad that I'm starting to get more messages again with people that have been following me. And people have been following me all along, but about a month ago, I had a bit of an epiphany as to what was happening with me, and I'm not going to get too much into it. I did kind of touch up on it in a video about how things are going to be different and all that other stuff. And that being said, I feel like I'm making more videos. I'm feeling like I'm getting back to why I'm really doing this, which is to inspire people and to inspire people that are not intimidated and that will feel comfortable contacting me, making a comment to me, even though, you know, I look like a bodybuilder or whatever it is, because I want people to know that, you know, no matter what life throws at you, you can be a better version of you. Now, that being said, I saw the message right after I was done with session. I'm on my way to the gym now. It is super sunny and it's giving me a headache because I have uveitis in my eyes, which is Crohn's disease of the eyes, and I literally feel excruciating pain when I'm in the sun. That being said, this particular person asked me if I've ever done a video about how to get back on track after devastation or after something that happened in their life. And as I mentioned in the last video that I did, it's so great to regurgitate information. So I'm going to regurgitate some information for those of you that might not have seen my video in the past, or those of you that don't know everything about me. Those of you that want to know more about me and fully read the story, which I will touch on it, you can go to my website, which is jenn.m.aguirre.com, jenn.m.aguirre.com, and you could read Who's Jen. And that pretty much talks about what happened to me at the age of 23, after being bulimic, binging and purging in my mom's attic, you know, not knowing what I want to do with my life, not getting accepted, wanting to be a personal trainer, but being verbally abused and told by my boyfriend at the time and my father that they'd be embarrassed to admit that their girlfriend and daughter was a personal trainer and whatever. Living my life for everybody else, which is why I am the way that I am now. Some people say I have like a very harsh exterior and that I'm very, you know, like my delivery of things is like I keep it real, raw, and all that other stuff. But the reason why I am the way that I am is because of, and this is not in the story, but I was bullied as a child. Like, I'll never forget. And there are some things that I have forgotten because of trauma. But I will never forget being in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade in a Catholic school and being abused by my teacher, having a nun actually stab me in the head with pencils, smack me in the butt with rulers, literally she got fired, had the class make the class laugh at me, calling me a dog and telling me to sit, ubu sit, like the commercial from many, many years ago. And I also remember being bullied by all the girls, including the guys, but mainly all the girls, having me stand up against the wall and having all the girls line up and play dodgeball on me. So, I mean, to go from being that person to being me, some people might take it like I'm a jerk, I'm a bitch, you know what, and I say I'm not. This is, I have this way about me because of what I've been through in my life, and I refuse to let anybody step on me. I refuse to let anybody take advantage of me. I refuse to be insecure, self-conscious, or anything like that. I refuse to live my life to get approval from other people. You know, you don't know how many times I've been in the middle of my workout and I've been in between songs and I hear dudes making comments about how, oh God, that's too much, she's disgusting, or whatever. Or guy friends of mine from the gym coming up to me saying, hey, I just want to let you know I totally defended you. I don't know if you heard those guys. And I love my friends. I don't really care. I mean, I appreciate that you're telling me, but I can care less about what anybody else says. Basically, this video is to kind of tell you about how I got through it. Now, I had a nervous breakdown at the age of 23. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was binging and purging in my mom's attic, and finally one day I actually really hit rock bottom. Like, I almost got into a car accident, a couple car accidents, driving to places because I was in hyper focus to get bad food so I can get back to my mom's, hide before she got home from work. Like, there was some really crappy things that I've done, but I have no regrets. I truly believe that we should not have any regrets, because every single thing that I did and that I went through, every relationship I had, the 4 years of the relationship that I had with the boyfriend before I met my husband is what led me out here. And that's why I have no regrets, because if I regret anything, then that means that I would have wanted anything to be different, which might mean that I would want something to be different now, which I don't, because I love every single aspect of my life, and I would not be here if it wasn't for that. So, no regrets. I am glad that I went through everything. It makes me a better person. And for those of you that are going through something right now, it's knowing that light, knowing that there is an opportunity for you to be a better version of you when you get there. And knowing that right now, this is your down, this is your one step closer, and saying that that's it, I'm ready. And that's literally what I'm going to start it with. When I had my rock bottom hit, or this other person that messaged me talking about going through a divorce and a lot of other devastations, I mean, and anything, losing a house, losing a job, at the end of the day, what happened to me in the hospital was I had the support of doctors, supporters, therapists, everything like that. Yes, of course, they wanted to push medication on me. I did not take it. I got out of the hospital. I did not take it. I went to intensive outpatient therapy for months, where I would see them 5 days a week, but I would do my other homework that they told me to. So that was another big thing. I did what I was told. They told me, spend as much time on your own the psychology of yourself. I went to the bookstore on every single day. I got a job working in a gym at the front desk. Literally, I applied for the job as soon as I got out of the hospital, which I had already started my certification. I just had to finish it. I started it, and then I started having people in my life not support me, and that's why I never finished it. So when I started working at the front desk at New York Sports Club, I literally just had a little bit more to do. Like, I had already taken the course. I had already gone to class Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday for 3 hours. And now it was just about me setting up to study and take the exam and take the physical test. And that's another thing that I love, ECITS. If you guys are on the East Coast, you should, ECA, ECITS is the actual school. They have 2 different companies where they do conventions and CECs to help trainers stay certified, and then the actual school. There are not too many schools out there. NASM is a very well-respected certification, but you're just given all these tools. You don't actually have to go to a class. You could take a weekend workshop. I'm kind of going off on a tangent. But, so I would recommend finding them, but whatever. Then what I did was I started working at the front desk. When I wasn't working, I was at the bookstore. I was trying to be a better version of myself. So if you're going through something, the first thing that you have to do is say, that's it, I'm ready to make the change. Tony Robbins talks about it. And again, I talk about Tony Robbins. So this is for that person that messaged me. Go get Awaken the Giant Within. Go get it via audio, preferably in the car or an audio on your phone. His message is incredible. I mentioned it in the last video. He literally says, if you say something, that's it. If you say you're going to quit smoking, there's no such thing as I'm quitting smoking. No, I quit. That's it. Cold turkey. I'm done. Like, you have the power to do that. I literally said, I will never binge and purge again, and I have not from the day that I stepped out of the hospital. While I was in the hospital, I didn't either. And what did I do? I spent every day trying to be a better version of myself. It wasn't easy. God, it was not easy. I was literally journaling. I was doing affirmations. I say do 3 affirmations twice in the day. I was doing them all day long. 7 days a week, I was doing what I needed to do for my mind. I would sit in the bookstore for hours. I would work on Sundays to keep myself busy. If you don't have that, because you have a family, you have, kids or whatever, this particular person, you still can do things. You could do things to keep yourself busy with your kids. Keeping you happy is going to keep them happy. You guys all go to the bookstore and they read their kid books and you read your books on self-help. And that's it. You just gotta say it. You gotta say, that's it. Today, I'm gonna make the change. I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm gonna start my nutrition. I'm gonna start preparing my food in advance. That's it. I'm going shopping today, and today is where it starts. And adding all 4 components of fitness that I talk about in many of my videos. But for those of you that might not have heard it, it's got to be good quality cardio. I teach about that in my programs. And for the client that for the person that messaged me, I do have a coaching program. I have clients all over the world, the UK. I mean, not right now. I don't have any international clients. I just had a guy finish. That I've had people in the Philippines, in the Czech Republic. I mean, everywhere. But I have people all over the United States. And the first thing that you need to do is learn about what quality cardio is, target heart rate zones. I've done a couple videos on that. Then doing the proper good resistance training that's going to help develop lean muscle tissue, burn more calories at rest, knowing what the right foods are for you, the right combinations, the right macronutrients, all that stuff. Then, so that's cardio, training, and nutrition. And then the 4th component is the emotional exercises, the doing your positive affirmations, the setting yourself up for success, having your coping skills in place, just everything on the psychological part. And the biggest thing is going to be believing that you are capable of doing this. So if at the end of the day, maybe you want to lose 50 pounds, you want to lose 5 pounds, you want to get into the gym, every day, or whatever it is that your goal is. I want to be able to do pull-ups, or I want to have this size circumference on my like that's mine. Goal-wise, in reference to numbers, you have to believe that it's possible. If you don't believe it's possible, then every single thing that you do is not going to get done 100%. I believe that anything is possible. If I say, if it's realistic, I mean, like, I'm not trying, realistically, I have a wider waist, so I will never have a 21-inch waist. I'm totally okay with that. I've had a 30-inch waist, I've had a 28, I've worked my way down to 26. Realistically, I'm like, okay, I'd be happy with 25, and if I can get it lower, then great. So realistically, but for me to say I'm gonna get my waist to 25, I'm gonna do what I need to do in reference to my quads or whatever, in reference to you. If you say, I have 100 pounds that I want to lose, I'm going to do everything in my power and I'm going to do it. You have to believe it. You have to believe that. I mean, I have a client that was, she's been with me now, we're on our 7th year that she's been with me. When she first started with me, within her first 9 months, no pills, no surgery, no nothing, and she was 48 when she first started, 49, and then going into, she was 49 when she started with me. 109 pounds in 9 months. Sent her food log every day. Trained with me 6 days a week. Did cardio every single day. Again, no pills, no nothing. The right nutrition, the right intensity in cardio, the right training. So anything is possible, and she believed that she could do it. And she also, and this is stuff that I've also talked about, you have your long-term goals. I did a video, you could search it on this channel, about having mini goals. You have your long-term goals, but it could be emotionally draining or mentally draining when you think, like if that particular client, and she did this, she didn't think, I want to lose 100 pounds. She thought, I want to get down 20 pounds. I want to get into this size next. I want to get under 200 pounds. Oh my God, I'm right around the block from 60 pounds. Oh my God, I'm about to hit 80. Oh my God, I'm almost at 100. Like, that's what it needs to be. It needs to be the big goal in your mind and believing that you can do it, and then little mini goals, whether it's what I want to get out of the next month, what I want to get out of the next week, what I'm going to accomplish by the end of the day. But again, as Tony Robbins says, you just got to say, I'm going to do this. And then what I say is you need to sit down and get yourself set. Whether it's food is prepared for the week, having your game plan. I tell all of my coaching clients, I don't require that coaching clients, like clients that are in the studio, like I have a client that comes in every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at 9 a.m. I have a client that comes in 6 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at 9 a.m. and Thursday at 8 a.m. I don't have a Sunday and I don't have a Tuesday. So like, That's her schedule. Coaching clients that are in other areas, they don't have an appointment with me, but I tell them to have an appointment with themselves. So make an appointment. This is what time I'm gonna do my training and my cardio. No interruptions. Like I always say with my food logging, I am going to get up every single day at 3 o'clock in the morning. If I ever take on too many clients or more clients, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna wake up a little bit earlier because nothing will get in the way of my time that starts at 5 or 5:15 for me to be doing my cardio. So that's my time. So that's another thing that you have to do. You have to get your game plan set for when you're gonna have your time. Nothing to interrupt. Not blaming it on kids either. I got 2 kids, those of you that know this. And I do all this stuff before my kids wake up because I don't want to use my kids as an excuse. I also have a backup plan. If one of the kids wakes up and he's sick or whatnot, my backup plan is, okay, I'll do it at this time. And you have a plan A and a plan B. And then realistically, sometimes you might not even be able to do plan A or plan B, but you just do the best that you can to eliminate as many excuses as you possibly can and do whatever it is that's going to be best for you to set yourself up for success. But the beginning part is saying, I'm gonna do this, and then just get started. That's it. Set yourself up for 7 days a week, not 5, not 3, every day. That's why I support my clients every single day, because I'm not one of those trainers that checks food logs once a week or checks in with my clients 6 days a week, but Sunday I'm off. Or if I go on vacation, I still talk to my clients 7 days a week, because none of us take an emotional break from the emotional connection to food. We don't stop burning fat and storing fat on Sundays, so I don't take a break from supporting my clients. So I hope this helps that person and anybody else. I'm at the gym. Deuces.